Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to the channel. For your past, we have Ace of Wands, which is inspiration. You had some sort of inspiration in the past. Ace of Wands, inspiration could be inspiration for a new beginning, inspiration for a new job. There was just something that inspired you in April, and so we have inspiration, beginnings, creativity, power. There's a fiery excitement around you as your ideas take shape, and you find that you're able to communicate your brilliant plans to others. It is possible to create whatever you want, so be inspired and begin. Specifically, you may see the start of a new job or other new venture, such as a business startup or home based creative project. This could be a breakthrough time for you, so make the most of your natural ambition and enjoy the confidence your success brings. An additional meaning of this wand is fertility. So you could have also been fertile in the month of April. Um, but there was some sort of new beginning in April, is what I'm getting in this month. Now, for the month of May, we have Nine of Wands, which is determination. So you may have been through a lot, but you are determined. Regardless of whatever you have been through, you are determined. And it also represents frustration, strength, rigidity. So you'll be working very hard in May. This nine is the card of hard work and determination. You're in a strong position, but may be feeling the need to defend yourself, proving that you've every right to your status. It can also show tiredness, and you may have battled to get where you are. So you worked very hard to get to where you are today. However, try not to be inflexible in your thinking. Holding on too tightly may leave you feeling frustrated and underappreciated. Be proud of what you've achieved and look forward. Where do you want to go next? So, the message from the Nine of Wands is to look forward. When May comes, look forward. The past is in the past. Don't look back at the past, look forward. Now, for June, we have Ace of Pentacles. So somebody could be making an offer, or you could be making an offer. Um, we have abundance, money, prosperity, planning. You're going to be very abundant in June. There's a surge of energy with this ace as money and financial offers come your way. These may take the form of a new career, job, or client, or other opportunities that will bring future security, such as planned investments. Some of you could be investing in the stock market in June. The card often comes up in readings to show a successful job interview, being offered a mortgage or rent approval for a new home, or starting up a new business or creative venture. However, the ace occurs for you, you are blessed with money and support. So you're going to be blessed in June, okay? You're really working hard in May, but it's not for nothing, because in June you're going to be blessed. So I don't know what kind of work you do, whether it's a singer or an actor or a writer or what kind of work you do, but you're going to be working very hard at it in May, and in June you're going to be blessed. You're going to reap the rewards of what you've been doing. Your attitude for May is commitment. We have the King of Cups. Commitment. King of Cups is also somebody who's very in touch with their emotions. They're very expressive with their emotions. Um, it's not that their emotions necessarily control them, it's just they're expressive with them. Commitment, compassion, knowledge, mentoring. This king's wisdom is sought by many because he is balanced and self-aware. So you could be self-aware of yourself in May, just seeing why you do the things you do, what motivates you. In a reading, he is often seen as the ideal friend, family member, or partner. He expresses his feelings freely while staying grounded, has great integrity, and may also be a mentor or spiritual advisor. This king also offers the gift of discernment. He asks you to weigh up the emotional and practical aspects of a situation and act accordingly. Let your intuition, wisdom, and experience guide you. So this to me, this is somebody who uses wise mind, because a wise mind involves taking into account your emotions and your logic, the practical aspects as well. Like I said, he doesn't let his emotions rule him. Don't be fooled by the fact that there's a cup on that card. I mean, just because there's a cup on this card doesn't mean he lets his emotions rule him. The message from this card is to weigh up the emotional and practical aspects of a situation and then act. Do not act based on your emotions. And that is probably what you'll be doing in May. You're not acting based on your emotions. Maybe you make a list of how you feel emotionally, but then on the other side, it's how is this situation practically? How would I approach the situation practically? So, using emotions with logic and not letting emotions rule your life is using wise mind. And it sounds like that's what you are doing in May. What's influencing you is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, comfort. Maybe you just want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. You want to feel comfortable. Um, So, comfort, practical help, kindness, influence. Someone could also be influencing you. And it's funny because that card is under your influence section, what's influencing you. So, the Queen of Pentacles is traditionally an earth mother, close to nature and her family, whom she does everything in her power to protect and assist. She signifies practical support, kindness, and material comfort. So, this is a card of reassurance if you have been struggling financially. She can also represent business success and mentoring. A key aspect of this queen is her connection to nature, so you may feel called to reconnect with the natural world through walking, nurturing your garden, or spending time with animals. So, in addition to wanting comfort in May, you could be spending time with your garden or with animals. And that's what's helping you to feel comforted at this time is you're spending time with what you have worked for so far. What's blocking you at this point in time is Queen of Wands, creativity. Creativity. So some of you could be experiencing writer's block, or you want to start something new, but you don't know where to go with it. So with Queen of Wands, creativity, eloquence, vibrancy, determination, this queen is a brilliant communicator. She inspires and supports others, and if reflecting a situation, acknowledges your creativity and asks you to step into your power. Now is the time to explore that idea, launch a new venture, or write that book. Imagine your ideal future and make it happen. She reminds you too to look to your intuition for answers and be guided toward kindred spirits. In relationships, you understand each other and intuitively know what you and your partner need to be happy. Okay? So, Queen of Wands is an obstacle for you in May. Um, Now, this could either be you having a problem with creativity, or maybe you have somebody that's kind of putting some pressure on you, like, why haven't you written that new book yet? Or why haven't you done this yet? And they're kind of stifling your growth because pressuring you is not going to make you just know what new thing you want to come up with. So, but the outcome in May is the Knight of Swords, drama. So, and some sort of May, some sort of drama in May, with the Knight of Swords energy. Stress, possible stress in May. And that correlates with you working hard to do something new or create something new. The Knight reveals a challenge coming your way. So this is drama, opposition, manipulation, stress. A person may oppose you at work, or you're drawn into a battle of wills with a friend or family member. Manipulation may be involved. In love partnerships, this card shows arguments and impatience. More generally, this Knight can reveal ongoing smaller disagreements and jibes that wear you down. However, you experience this disrupted force, it's a drama you could do without, but take comfort from the fact that it will pass. Okay, so somebody may be putting you down in May. They see you working hard, they see you trying to come up with something new, some sort of new business idea or some sort of new relationship, and this person doesn't like it. So they make these little comments and these little insults to try to tear you down. And I would just not say anything to this person. Your reading actually kind of reminds me of Leo's reading. And I'm going to read to you a section from the book Attract Happiness when I am done with this reading so you can understand what's going on with somebody. But what you don't see coming in May is progress, Two of Wands, progress. So Two of Wands, progress. Progress, discovery, partnerships, planning. You're going to be meeting a kindred spirit in May, possibly a romantic partner, friend, or colleague who broadens your vision and inspires you to think innovatively. This partnership offers ideas, inspiration, and unexpected opportunities. As you begin to glimpse the bigger picture and see how you might develop your skills, you may also be drawn to explore a particular interest and commit to learning. Education is an additional meaning of this card. The two also ask you to invest time in planning so you make the most of your time and energy. So, the advice you're being given for May is instead of putting pressure on yourself or being like, I have to be in a new relationship now, or I have to have a new job now, um, focus on your planning. With the Two of Wands, focus on your planning. So, if you want a new relationship, focus on the plan to get a new relationship, whatever that plan may be. If you want a new job, focus on the plan to get a new job. But all this other stuff, putting pressure on yourself and people talking down to you, that's not going to help you. You need to make a plan for you. Now I'm going to do like I promised, and I'm going to read this, a section of it, Attract Happiness. Misery loves company. So the person that is heckling you in May, it says, a hateful, frustrated, distorted, and twisted personality is out of tune with the infinite and resents those who are peaceful, happy, and joyous. Usually, miserable people criticize, condemn, and vilify those who have been very good and kind to them. Their attitude is this: why should others be so happy when I am so miserable? Misery loves to drag others down to its own level. Misery loves company. When you understand this, you remain unmoved, calm, and dispassionate. So whoever keeps, poking you in May, just remain calm. Don't say anything. And sometimes when we remain calm and we don't say anything, it gets worse. But eventually, that person will leave, and it usually does get worse before the person leaves, right? So that's all I have, Cancer. You are going to, once you get through May, and I hate to tell you this because a lot of readers will be like, oh, May is your month, or this is your month. It looks to me from this reading that June is going to be your month, but June is going to be your month because you did all this planning in May and hard work. So that's all I have, Cancer. I wish you the best, and I hope things get better for you. Um, The only thing we can do with certain people is to focus on ourselves and to look within ourselves. And because we cannot change other people, okay? Like, it is an illusion to think that we can control and change other people. And the only person we can change is ourselves. And that typically is very hard. It's very hard to look inside and to change ourselves and to be like, well, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? What's my motivation? But once we can figure out ourselves and we can be aware of ourselves, we can stop whatever is going on. Like, if you had a situation in the past where you didn't get along with your dad, um, and so you go around, and I'm not saying this is your story, but for some people it is. If you go around looking for men that are going to be like a father figure to you, you are just going to get hurt. And that was something I read in the book, The Emotionally Abused Woman. And so, looking for people to try to repair a past relationship with just leads to more hurt and heartache. But you wouldn't know you were doing that unless you were self aware. So once you get involved in being self aware and in planning what you want to do, that's going to help you break free from whoever is criticizing you or talking down to you, because you're going to see what you're doing to influence the situation. And I'm not a victim blamer. I'm not like, oh, it's your fault that this. No, it is not your fault. But we have to take into consideration, both parties, what's going on with both parties. That way, um the party that is being hurt the most can get out. So, um I don't know what your story is. I don't know why you're putting up with somebody in May talking down to you and making little insults and trying to poke holes in your self-esteem. But you need to figure out why you're around this person, why they were allowed in your circle, and avoid them. And just focus on your planning. You could get a planner, you could get note cards, sticky notes. There's all sorts of ways we can plan for something new. Um, and planning is what's going to help give rise to something new instead of focusing on this person, because that's probably what they want you to do, right? This person probably loves attention, even if it's negative attention. Instead of giving them the attention that they want, focus on your planning. Focus on what you do want. Um Focus on the opposite. And the same goes for your own actions. If you notice when you act a certain way, it attracts certain people. Try to act the opposite of how you normally act. So if you want love and you act clingy and it attracts clingy people that later on treat you badly, act the opposite around somebody you're interested in. And what is the opposite of clingy? Maybe somebody that's kind of aloof or kind of in their own world, and you attract somebody that is focused on themselves as well, and it builds a healthier relationship versus what's been going on. Because whatever this is, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve somebody talking down to you like this. You don't deserve somebody treating you this way. You deserve better, and you're going to get better in June. But focus on your planning. Thank you.